Welcome back to this World of Warcraft Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us, as always, is Seraphis, our level 42 Worgen Mage. Say g'day, Seraphis.
Our fates are intertwined.
Our fates are indeed intertwined. They've intertwined us here at the Dark Mist Cavern. And of course, if you guys are watching in the last episode, you'll remember that's exactly where we were. If we have a look at the map, we're here in good old Dustwallow Marsh. And you might remember we were here at the Dark Mist Cavern hunting down the Dark Mist spiders last week. And we've completed that, thank goodness. And we're moving on with the rest of the quests here in the awesome Dustwallow Marsh, bringing back lots of memories and, of course, adding new ones with the awesome new quests that have been designed for the area, including this one up the top here, which is called Raptor Captor. That looks like what we're going to head to next, and we'll talk about that in just a second. We've also got down the bottom here, we've got Jarl needs eyes. That's right, we've already got their eyes. That's what we were doing here with the disgusting spiders, grabbing their unpopped eyes, so we can definitely hand that one back in there at the Swamplight Manor. And then, of course, we've got this ongoing one over here. We've got to go over and see the diver Ren McGill and bring the Defias orders to him. And up the top here we've got Mudrock Soup and Bugs. That's one that's been carrying on ever since we got to the zone, and that's available all the way up and down that coastline. And I'd say we'll get that on the way back to Theramore Isle, where you can see we've also got to bring back this Orc report to Lieutenant Aiden. But first things first, Raptor Captor. Let's see what it's about. Use the sturdy rope to capture 6 Bloodfen Raptors or Bloodfen Screeches. The patch of swamp to the northeast is home to a particularly nasty breed of raptors. We've lost more than one unwary soldier to them, but I think we can turn them against our grim totem neighbours. Take this rope and use it to capture Bloodfen Raptors or Bloodfen Screeches that you've subdued. I wouldn't try to capture one of those beasts until you've weakened them quite a bit in combat. It's going to be quite a struggle. And you can see there they talk about the grim totem, and that's definitely something that I remember from that area up there, and you guys are going to see that very shortly, because they are a related distant cousin to the Taurens. That's right, so can't wait to see that. Alright, let's mount up and get over there first things first, and see if we can head over in that direction without getting the attention of any more spiders. Thank you very much, that was gross and disgusting. Here we are in the Bluefen indeed. And by the way, again, here is some herbalism. That's what it looks like if we were herbalists. Of course, we're leatherworkers and skinners, so it's not us. But if we were, we'd be grabbing those. There's all sorts of great nodes here for herbalism gathering. It's a great zone for that, as much as it is for the good old mining. In fact, speaking of mining, I think, what's that over there? Oh no, it's a greater sagefish school. And of course, we've got the fishing popping up on our radar there, and that's because we've learnt that fishing skill, find fish. Alright, now you can see coming up in the distance there, that's starting to look a little bit familiar. It looks a little bit Tauren, and that's because that is the dwellings of the Grim Totem. And again, they are a distant relation to the Tauren, so it's going to look very similar. If you're wondering what the Tauren are doing here, it's not quite them. It is indeed the Grim Totem. So I think what we need to do is just clear out some of these other enemies from around here very quickly, like this Withervine Creeper here. Give it the old Frostbolt treatment and then the Fireball. Bit of a Scorch, and then some of our instant abilities there just to clean it off. Don't think we can skin those guys. No, we can't. And you can see, in fact, hang on, if we go back there we go. It actually requires herbalism. Once those guys are dead, it actually is a herbalist skill to be able to, I guess, gather their corpses. And here we go. We've discovered the Black Hoof Village, and you can see up there. There we go, that is a Grim Totem Breaker, and you can see it looks very similar to a Tauren, like I said. In fact, here's one here. They are, unfortunately, our bitter enemies. You guys know how much I love Tauren. I hate killing Tauren, but these guys, well, they're not quite pure Tauren. They're, like I say, they're evil, nasty cousins. Yikes! And there they go. Let's see if we can get out of here without aggroing them. No, I couldn't, damn it! There we go, using the good old Frost Nova there to lock him into place. Oh god, that other one, oh no, he did turn around. I was going to say the other one's going to keep marching towards us. Oh, and a big knockback there as well. Oh, it's so sad, isn't it? Oh, no, here comes another one. Ooh, that was close. They turned around as well. Alright, so what we are actually after is not these Grim Totem, but it's these raptors here. Here we go, the Bluefen Screechers, and we've also got some other ones up the top there, but they're all inside that area. In fact, you can see, yeah, there we are on the map. It's all ahead of us there. But seeing as we're here, let's see if we can grab one of these ones. Now, remember the quest, if you're doing this one, you do not want to kill them. What you need to do is get their health down a bit. So let's hope we don't kill it. There we go, we'll try that, and then we'll use this. Oh no! I was too powerful. I accidentally killed it. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, well, we'll skin it seeing as we're here. Whoopsie. Yes, we'll pretend that didn't happen. Well, let's try that again. Yes. That's what happens if you're a little bit above level, which is what we are. Alright, let's try it now. There we go. The rope. Try again. Come on.
Can't use that item yet.
And there we go. Alright, so you have to get them really, really low. And that's 1 out of 6 captured. Let's have a look in our backpack and see if there's anything in there. I'm not sure that they actually appear in here. I don't think so. Anyway, I can't see any raptor stuff there. No. All we've got in here is the sturdy rope. You can see there, its use is to attempt to capture a weakened Bluefen raptor or Bluefen screecher, a strong braided leather rope suitable for capturing large creatures. So I'm guessing they just kind of, well, honestly I thought we used to actually cart them around, to be honest. And yeah, maybe they did away with that, not sure. Alright, so I guess we just have to worry about the quest counter. And you can see it up the top here, 1 out of 6. Oh, and we've got a couple now. Let's see if we can lock them down. Alright, now I don't want to particularly do anything more to these ones because I might kill them. Oh gosh, it's tough, isn't it? Alright, let's see if we can use the rope on it. No, we still can't. Maybe if we give it a bit of a hit. Oh, there we go, there's one. All done. Fantastic. Alright, so we definitely got one of them there. Alright, I'm just going to use my abilities that don't hurt too much. There we go. And can we grab this one? Raptor capture. And there we go, 3 out of 6. Now, of course, because we're capturing these guys, it means that we can't skin them, which is a bit of a pain. That's alright. We'll get lots of XP for the quest. And look at this. I happen to have found a human here called Stinky Ignatz. Let's see what he's got to say, because he's definitely got a quest for us.
Hello.
Stinky's escape. Oh no, I think I remember this one. Great, finally something that doesn't want to eat me. I need help handling the critters around here, and you fit the mold, lady. The cook, Morgenstern, is researching a new recipe, and he sent me out here to gather bogbean leaves. I guess he thinks they're tasty. Anyway, while looking for a bogbean plant, I got myself surrounded. Can you help me out of here and watch my back as I look for the bogbean? Yeah, I knew it was this one. Escort. Oh, hear that, folks? Escort Stinky Ignatz and then speak with Morgenstern in Theramore. Oh boy, oh boy. And we get ourselves an elixir of fortitude. I remember this. It's a horrible escort quest. Oh, and look at this. We're being attacked by somebody. Oh, this is very interesting. Look at this. This is not a normal raptor. Have a look at its portrait, folks. Oh god, I need a health potion. Oh dear, about to die. It is Dart. Look at that, Dart. And because it's got a silver portrait there, that means it's a rare spawn. And I'm about to die. Oh, that was so close. Good lord, I had 180 health left. Alright, that indeed is a rare, and it's great to be able to kill those, especially in the higher levels, because there are achievements involved with those. But of course, if you kill a rare at these low levels, you always get yourself a green item pretty much, sometimes even a blue one, and in this case we got these Sentinel Gloves of Arcane Wrath, which is very cool. Alright, so a couple of things that reminds me to do. One, as always, I've forgotten to conjure refreshment, and that means that we get some food and mana. There we go. And while we drink them, what better time, of course, to have a couple of shout-outs. And you guys know how much I love my shout-outs. First up, we've got one here from Basaholic89, and they say, hey Sambo, hey, I love your Let's Plays. Wondering if I could get a shout-out, please. Also, someone should make an add-on of you reading the quest text to the player. I enjoy the way you read the text and add your little spin on it. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much. That definitely would be an interesting add-on, wouldn't it? Boy, it would take a long time to make that. But what a great idea there. We shall see. Baserholic89, thank you very much for the suggestion and for your support there, and a big hello to you. Another one here from Cotter MCG123, and they say, hey Sambo, a shout out to Kyo, my level 75 Death Knight. I like your Let's Play. We can certainly do that, and thank you very much for your support. Let's get a bit of a dance going on now that we've eaten and drunk. Alright, another shout out here from Hobe or Hobie, and they say, hey, I want to say thank you very much. The meaning of this thanks is because you made WoW so much more fun for me to play. Oh, well, that's good to know. Thank you. I've played the game for 7 years. Good stuff. And I still don't know almost any lore. That's just stupid in my opinion. You made me realize that WoW has much to offer if you just take your time and don't rush. I've just subbed to your channel. No need to thank me for that. You deserve it. Also, maybe you could give me a shout out. Well, we most certainly can. Thank you very much there, Hobe or Hobie. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right there. And it's great to hear that you're getting more out of the game now and not rushing through. That's the best news ever. Got another one here from It's Vincy, and they say, hey Sambo, can I please get a shout out to my level 14 Goblin Shaman on Bleeding Hollow? His name is Chocolade. That's a very cool name. Would be nice if you could put that in there. You better believe it. There we go. It's Vincy. Thank you very much, and I hope you're enjoying the game as much as I am. And then finally, we got one here from MG95A, and they say, hey, I don't suppose I could have a shout out for my night elf holy priest named Mannery. She is level 85. Well, MG95A, fantastic. That's great news that you're playing the game, and you certainly can have a shout out for her, and a shout out to you as well, and thank you very much for your support. We very much appreciate it. Alright folks, that's enough dancing I think. Thank you there, Seraphis. Let's have a chat to Stinky Ignatz here. Oh gosh, I really loathe this one, except... There we go. Okay, let's get started. He says, I hate these escorts. Why? Because they walk everywhere. It is such a pain in the rear. Maybe though, maybe while we do this, we're able to do our Raptor capture. The 3 out of 6 is what we've got already of our Raptors captured. Maybe if he aggroes some more, we'll be able to do them at the same time. And there we go. And you can see he is helping us, in fact, so that's good. Hopefully we can capture him before it's killed. Let's see, just keeping a close eye on its health there. Let's see if we can do the Raptor capture, and there we go. 4 out of 6. Alright, so that's not so bad then. At least we knock off sort of 2 quests with the 1 stone, I suppose. Come on, Stinky. What I want to know is, how come all of the escort quests basically walk? Why can't they run? Some of them do, actually, I must admit. Some, very few of the escort quests in WoW, they do run eventually. But for the most part, it's like, oh no, not an escort quest, because they walk everywhere and it takes ages. Alright, now let's look for the herb. You can see he's looking for the Bogbean leaves. I don't know, maybe we need to walk. Oh, should we walk? Can we walk? No, we don't want to. That's just painful. That makes everything go slow. Maybe, is that a Bogbean there? I'm not sure. I honestly can't remember if we're able to see the herbs that he's going to gather or not. I'm guessing maybe not, judging by the looks of things. Unless that withered plant there, is it? No, not here. Oh, can you believe it, folks? He slowly walked all the way there only to say no. Stinky, you're living up to your name. That's Stinky. That stinks, in fact. Oh man, this is painful, isn't it? Dear, oh dear. Alright, maybe he's going to look at the end of this little bank. Maybe, yes, no. What's he doing? Oh, he's attacking a crocodile. Oh my god. Alright, well, at least we don't have to keep these ones alive. We know we can kill them dead. And we're going to get a bit of a skin off that one as well, which is great. And there we go. Alright, come on, Stinky. In fact, let's see where it ends. Is that it over there? No. Raptor captor, help Stinky find Bob. Oh gosh, Lord only knows where it's going to finish. In the meantime, we're a slave to... I don't think he's actually collected any at all yet, to be honest. Talk about a slowpoke. And what's the bet? He's going to aggro this crocodile. No? Yes, of course he is. Oh. Alright, there we go, Stinky, come on. Ah, there's one, he says. Alright, I actually can't see what he's... Oh, maybe it's that. Let's go over there and collect it. Oh, gladly. Maybe it's this great big thing here. Oh, it was too. Look at that. All right, excellent. Okay, now let's get out of here, he says. All right, thank goodness for that. I thought he was having to collect a whole bunch of them. Fortunately, it was just the one. Come on. I don't know. When I say now let's get out of here, Stinky, I think of, running, perhaps? Not just cruising along. If you want to get out of here, come on, poke. In fact, let's give him a literal poke, P-O-K-E. You poke Stinky, hey. It doesn't make him go any faster, unfortunately. Let's hope maybe once he gets to the road that's the end of it and he can find his own way back. Yes, no, yes, no. Oh my lord, how far are we going to have to escort you, Stinky? Oh, thank goodness, look at that. I can make it from here. Thanks, Seraphis, and talk to my employer about a reward. Thank goodness for that. Whew. Alright, good riddance. I guess it's more XP. And I guess it's kind of traditional to do an escort quest. You know how it is. Alright, let's go back to our raptor captors, and you can see we're on 4 out of 6. That means we need 2 more. Oh, no. Oh, I was just going to say, I queued up another ability there, and I didn't realise that one would hurt so much, so we killed it by death. Whoopsie. Alright, let's try that again. I must say it's kind of weird to have the problem of, having too much DPS. Alright, come on. Normally we're trying to fight for our life by not having quite enough, and there we go, 5 out of 6. Excellent. Just one more to go, and look at that view, by the way. It's so swampy. I love it. It's so iconic here in the Dustwallow Marsh. Certainly hope if you guys are playing along from home that you're enjoying this particular part of the game, because it's fantastic. And again, once the expansion comes out, by all accounts, this area is going to change a whole lot. So make the most of it right now while you can. And there we go, 6 out of 6. Now, speaking of the expansion, by the way, I am very happy. How happy am I? This happy?
Great job!
Great job indeed. And that's because I actually managed to pre-order today, well, as I film this anyhow, managed to pre-order the collector's edition of Mists of Pandaria. That's right, in fact, it has been announced. If I remember rightly, the expansion is dropping on the 25th of September this year. And you know what? That's quite a change from all of the expansions from the other years, because they've normally come out at a November time frame. And this year, maybe it's because, I don't know, perhaps it's got something to do with the fact that there is no BlizzCon this year, which I'm very disappointed about, by the way. But there's no BlizzCon, so perhaps they can afford to release it a little bit earlier. So instead of November, like, Cataclysm was, I think it was even December last year, Wrath of the Lich King was in November, that's for sure. All of them have been very late in the year. This one is the 25th of September. So if you're after a collector's edition of Mists of Pandaria, I certainly recommend you get down to your store or go online and pick up a copy as soon as possible, because just like all the rest of the collector's editions, there's no doubt that that will sell out very, very fast. But as I've said, you know it, we are all going to be playing Mists of Pandaria, not the beta, the real deal, on the 25th of September this year. So I am super excited about that. And by the way, to answer your questions, yes, of course, we will be starting a character, and yes, it'll be a panda. Alright, so here we go. Let's hand in this one here. Sergeant Lucas, Raptor Captor. Thank goodness for that. Did you capture those raptors? We sure did. Killed a couple accidentally. Cough, whoops. But we did manage to capture the required amount there. You look a little scratched up, but nothing major. You're certainly in a lot better shape than the Grim Totems will be when our new raptor friends get done with them. Very interesting. The plot thickens. There we are, 3,700 XP. That won't certainly go unnoticed. There we go, unleash the raptors. Now that we've got our raptors, our next move is to encourage them to attack the Grim Totems at Blackhoof Village to the northwest. And of course, we just passed through there before. I've got a leftover haunch of, well, you know what, it doesn't really matter what it is. It'll be your bait. Set it down on the ground in Blackhoof Village near the windmill in the center of the settlement. The raptors should take care of the rest if their training took. Okay, this sounds a bit sneaky. Place the raptor bait near the windmill in the Blackhoof village, and we'll be able to choose from one of these rewards. And you can see here we've got ourselves a neck item there, which is not quite as good as the one we've got. We've got a book, which is an offhand, and we're not using one hand / offhands. That's okay though, we'll definitely accept that quest. And he's got another one there, Prisoners of the Grim Totems. We're doing all we can to keep the Grim Totem raiders at bay, but they keep launching assaults on the tower. Even worse, they've managed to discover and capture the patrols the captain sends out to gather information and safeguard the road. I suspect the captives are being held in Blackhoof village to the northwest. Knowing the Grim Totems, the defenders of the village probably carry the keys to the prisoners' cages with them. I don't care what you have to do, mage, just bring my men back alive. Grim Totem keys, that's what we have to collect from the Grim Totem Totem in the Blackhoof village and use them to free 5 Theramore prisoners. Okay, that definitely sounds interesting as well. Now, before we go any further, I'm going to check the levels here. You can see we've got level 36 and level 37 right up to level 39 there. And what I do want to do, rather than do what's nearest, is I want to do what's lowest, and that means we're going to be able to get the maximum amount of XP, of course, for them. And you can see here we've got Mudrock Soup and Bugs and the Orc Report and Jarl Needs Eyes. So let's have a look at the map and see where all of these are. Jarl Needs Eyes, we could definitely hand that one in, and Mudrock Soup and Bugs, maybe we need to head over to the coast there, and the Orc Report is down south there, and that's where Stinky's one is as well, in Theramore Isle. What I think we'll do now is, rather than go up to the Prisoner of the Grim Totems, because you can see here they are level 37, including Unleash the Raptors, I think what we'll do is head over here to Jarl Needs Eyes, and then over to the coast and see if we can get ourselves some more Mudrock tongues, which of course are the tongues from the turtles. So yeah, let's do that, just to try and do the lower level quests first and complete them and get them out of our log. Now let's have a look here. We got, these are all fishing nodes that are appearing on the mini-map. They're definitely not mining nodes, that's for sure. Just keeping an eye on them though, because we do like to grab as many mining nodes as we can, because that means money for the AH. You guys know how that all works. It's fantastic. But in the meantime, here we go. The classic, the iconic Swamplight Manor here, and hopefully we've got Jarl. There he is, Swamp Eye Jarl. Let's have a chat to him.
Hello.
Hello, where are those eyes? Ew, disgusting. There they are from last week, from our spiders, the unpopped dark mist eyes. Oh, that's so gross. You got the eyes, tasty, tasty spider eyes. Some eyes, when you stare at them, they stare back. Yeah, eat those ones last. That is gross. Oh dear, seriously, Swamp Eye. They keep you company out in the swamp. Hello, little spider eyes. Hello, you taste like chicken. Gooey, salty chicken. Okay, this guy has definitely lost the plot. He's been out here on his lonesome way too long. Oh, and he's got another quest for us as well. 2 of them. Look at this. Hungry as an ogre. You meet some nice people out here sometimes. Nice people. Met an ogre once. Ogres get hungry just like me. I'll never forget what he said. He said, "Mud big ogre. Me hungry. Go bash fishy. Bring mud food. You feed mud or mud eat you." I'm guessing that this ogre's name is Mud, by the way. So, I got him those fish and he ate them up. That's when I started too. The heads are the best part. All soggy. Oh, are you kidding me, Swamp Eye Jarl? First it's unpopped spider eyes and now it's fish heads? Yeah. Anyway, don't crush those heads now. It makes them sad. Sad heads aren't good eating. Oh man, okay, he's definitely bonkers. Get me happy heads and I'll eat them and be happy too. Collect 8 Mirefin heads from Mirefin Murlocs, and you can see we get ourselves some stompers there which do have a whole bunch of spirit. They could come in handy. Alright, we'll definitely accept that one. The more quests the merrier here, by the way. I love questing here in the good old Dustwallow Marsh. Alright, Jarl needs a blade. I have cutting to do, but I can't tell you what I'm going to cut. But I need myself a blade, a certain blade. Some people call it a sword. I call it a swing blade. Can you help me? Those fishmen, you know, Murlocs or whatever they're called. There's one they call Razorspine. Carries a big sword, lives north of here near the beach. The sword is what I need. But don't sleep on this. What I'm cutting won't keep forever. So you can see we've got another objective here, which is to obtain Razorspine's sword. And obviously Razorspine is a Murloc there. Okay, so some artisan trousers we get there, which also have a bunch of spirit. Although the thing is, we kind of need intellect more than we need spirit. So yeah, not so sure about that. Alright, let's accept that and have a look on our map here, and you can see, yeah, they are definitely just up to the northeast there. Let's have a look and see what they are in terms of a level. Hungry is an ogre, and Jarl needs a blade. And oh, look at that, it is actually level 36. And where's Hungry? Oh, they're both level 36. Okay, so we can definitely do those two, I'd imagine. Then maybe go and see Ren McGill there out on the shore, and then head along down south of the coast here so that we can pick up our Mudrock tongue and then eventually head back to Theramore Isle. Gosh, there's so many quests there. First things first, maybe let's go up the top here and see if we can find this Murloc called Razorspine, who of course is a named Murloc, and see if we can get him to drop his sword. That would be very nice. Avoiding the ghosties in the meantime. Alright, so where are we? Jarl needs a blade. Okay, so it looks like it's through here. Oops, get stuck on a tree. Through here somewhere. Can't see any Murlocs just yet. Although, that's leading down to the coastline. I reckon that, oh, there he is. Look at that. Razorspine, that is indeed a named Murloc. Let's go in there and freeze him in place. There we go. Oh, and we've picked ourselves up a risen spirit at the same time. Oh, joy.
Target something.
Alright, we definitely put paid to Razorspine. That wasn't too hard. Alright, there we go. And the risen spirit didn't cause us too much trouble either. And there we go. Razorspine's sword, 1 out of 1, all done. Although I think down here, yeah, look at this Mirefin head, and they are right here. Oh, look, I actually remember this area, by the way, from when I ran up the coast. I think I told you guys once, the very first time I came across this whole area was me running up the coast from Theramore Isle all the way up into the Northern Barrens there. That's right, I remember feeling like a real explorer. Couldn't believe all of the things I was discovering, and I did come across these Murlocs here, this little patch, if you like, of Murlocs. That's cool. Alright, bringing back all sorts of memories. Let's see if we can kill off some of these Mirefins here and grab their heads for the crazy Swamp-Eyed Jarl. Alright, there we go, attacking ourselves a crawler at the same time. Mirefin Murloc, and there we go, one of the heads. Oh, I see, I think the crawler is the pet of these Murlocs, actually, come to think of it, kind of like a hunter's pet. Alright, you can see these guys are level 35. Oh, there's the good old familiar sound of the Murloc. Let's freeze him in place. And he's trying to run away. No, you're not getting away at all. There we go, Mirefin Coast Runner. That's why he's a coast runner. Okay, and are we still in combat? Who's throwing things at? Oh, it's you. Good lord. Wonder where that was coming from, and how come my health kept going down. So it's you, you nasty little Mirefin Murloc. Alright. There we go. Now, of course, we are level 32, but these guys still pack a punch, especially if you get caught by large numbers of Murlocs. We all know how annoying they can be, especially when they swarm on you. Oh, and he's running away, trying to get his friends, I'd imagine. And there we go. Yeah, those crawlers are definitely pets, like a hunter pet, if you like. All right, here we go. Coast Runner, let's grab you. Yeah, this is definitely a little village of theirs. Look at that. All their little Murloc huts everywhere.
Need to target something first.
Alright, you can see, by the way, that not every single one of these is dropping a head. That's interesting, and that's annoying. You'd think that every single one of them would have a head, because I can definitely see a head on every single one of them. That's certainly something that doesn't make sense, and unfortunately happens a lot in WoW. Honestly, not sure why they do that, and of course it's not just here. WoW's kind of famous for that in quite a number of quests where you have to get, heads or eyes, where it's quite clear just by looking at them that they have both, and yet not every single one has it on them. I don't get how that works. Oh, no, don't you go and call friends. There we go. Just managed to get it. We'll get this coast runner at the same time. And then remind me, I absolutely need to eat, get my health back, because I'm down to 397. There we go. Oh, who else is having a go at us now? Nobody? No, okay, right, there we go. Let's definitely have some of our conjured mana cookies there, so we can get our health back right down to 300 odd points. And again, because, we're level 42, even though these things are only level 35, 36, they still hurt, and especially if you're not healing up in between hand. Alright, so let's hope that the corpses don't disappear, and even more importantly, let's hope that they've got the Mirefin heads on them. Alright, let's go check. Sweet nectar? No! What about this one? Ah, there we go. That one definitely had a head. Yeah. By the way, once I had a ringtone. Well, actually, it wasn't a ringtone, it was a message tone. No head there either. That was set to that, and it was hilarious. The amount of people, by the way, that knew exactly what it was when it would go off on public transport or something like that. Very funny. Actually, I must set that again. Oh, what? Come on, die. Oh, no, we've attracted more. Oh, good Lord. And of course, just reminding myself and remembering, making sure to check that we've got our fire shield up there, which I actually do for once. Amazing. Molten armor. Oh my god, I was just going to say, I am nearly dead. Oh, here we were, and yes, that's my Bejeweled add-on that pops up when we die. Can you believe this, folks? I wasn't even keeping an eye on it just after I'd actually said, hey, you got to be very careful. And look at that, we were spawned ages away. Got a bit of a corpse run to do here. Definitely want to do that so we can check the corpse to make sure that it's got a head on it or not. But believe it or not, we're actually going to have to stop there because we've completely run out of time. Seriously, half an hour goes so fast when we're playing WoW. And again, that's only a reflection of how much fun it is. Oh man. I'd love to do longer episodes, of course, but guys, it's very, very difficult. In terms of the editing and everything, we've really got to try and keep them down to a half an hour, try and be strict on myself. I could easily play for about 3 hours in WoW. There is no doubt about it. All right, let's have a look and see how far away we are from my corpse. Oh my God, we are miles away. Do you know what? I think we're going to have to wrap it up here because otherwise it'll be absolutely ages before we get back there. So I think what we'll do while we run along here is say our goodbyes, and I'll check that corpse once I get to it. And again, hopefully it's got the heads, but we'll definitely be carrying on this one here, Hungry as an Ogre, which is way up the top there, the Mirefin heads, 4 out of 8. We'll definitely carry that on next week. So there you go, folks. On behalf of my very dead self and the very dead Seraphis here, as we race back to get our corpse, it's us saying take care. Certainly hope you guys are having a great week wherever in the world you are. We do look forward to seeing you next time, alive this time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.